the only time I've ever been ghosted, then I really gotta get out of here. I was in college, right? And I don't know, I was like I think I was a junior. And I don't know why I couldn't go back to my spot. So I went to this junk's dorm.
Oh wow.
Meet on the top bunk, right? Calm down, get my clothes on. She don't say nothing, but she put a tally on her little
little calendar.
Yeah, it's almost like she was counting shit. I was like, what is that for? She's like, yeah, me and my roommate are keeping track of who gets the most bodies the first semester. I say that was the craziest shit. And then she dead me. Like
that's OD because you walking home like damn.
I'm a talent.
That was probably the ruthless shit I've ever seen.
Talk to me, this could get interesting. Oh, you get money, well, how are you spending it? Is this your passion or is it about Benjamins? Is it about cash or the fact that you didn't quit? Talk to me, let's sip on some wine. Discussion about future, the past and the grind. What's an excuse when it's last on your mind? I love what you do, may I ask for your time? Talk to me.
Welcome to the Talk to Me
Get it.
podcast that provides viewers with the latest news on controversial topics, gender war questions, and a multitude of hypotheticals. I'm your host, Don Worm, sitting here with my co-host, Nettie, my right-hand man, Kamal, and that guy on the Best Coast, which some people call Kenny. You know what I'm saying? You may have seen this guy. You may have seen Kenny talking to Katie and Cool Kicks, telling them that LeBron the best player in the world on ESPN. You might have seen him on the Cool Kicks YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? He's a famous guy around you know, on this earth. You know, how you feeling, Kenny? How you feeling, bro?
Man, just that's a boy from Stafford County trying to make it, man. That's it, bro. To the 5. Oh, Kamal knows what it is. Oh, hey, Dom, you too. 540, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, Matty.
Stafford County.
How you doing, Kamal? It's good, son.
You know what I'm saying? Cooling. For those who don't know, viewing Kamal, also artist under the name Molly Black. Y'all go ahead and pick up my new EP Pieces coming out February 14th.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
All the love, all the support. But yeah, things are well, man. You know what it is with me. You know, just out here trying to get $1.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, my releasing on Valentine's Day. I see.
Hey,
was that on purpose?
Yeah, it's a little different flow for me. You know what I'm saying? A little R&B vibes. Y'all gonna see me break out a little bit on this joint. So yeah, I went ahead and did it Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Something for y'all in that special someone. You know.
There we go.
You got the red on, my nigga. Okay. Got you, bro. Hey, and this one gonna come out before Valentine's Day too, bro. Yes,
perfect.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Right in time.
Man, hey. Super Bowl Sunday, Valentine Monday.
For sure. Shit.
Molly Monday. Let's call it Molly Monday. How about that?
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yeah. With the new love songs for you and your shorty.
How you doing, Matty?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. Doing great.
True.
Just living, you know. This weekend was a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did a 30-day after birthday party, so you know it's never too late, so it was good.
Well, happy belated, my man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's all good though. It's all good. Hey, Kenny, you in LA this weekend, right? Well, you live in LA, but I know you're in Virginia right now. But you going?
Yeah.
So, are you going to the game? You going to the game?
Nah. Nah, no way. Tickets gonna be crazy.
Oh, tickets crazy.
To go to the Super Bowl. Like, was it lit that weekend or no? How does that work?
In the city, like how it is in the city?
Yeah.
In the city, bro, it's just like, man, it's like one of those things, like, I guess LA is just so used to winning. So it wasn't nothing too crazy. When the Lakers won, that was crazy. That was wild. Downtown was wild. When the Dodgers won, that was wild. But the Rams, I think they just expected it. Like, but I know it's gonna be crazy if they win the Super Bowl on Sunday. It's gonna be wild.
It's up the whole week.
The city's really gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
No cities always go crazy when they win.
The city about to go wild. They might shut down the joint.
Sure.
Well, I imagine, but it won't be like Cincy. If Cincy wins it, the city's gonna burn down. But like I feel like in LA you expect like greatness for the
so
sports
many
team.
stars on that team. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel like over there they're not gonna over.
Yeah, too many stars on that team.
The Lakers.
It's gonna be lit because
That's what I'm
they've been
saying.
in LA for like what, 4 years, 3 years.
Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. We all got winning, and we can jump into it.
Joe Burrow.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Joe Shiesty and them Bengals. They definitely winning that joint.
I got 20.
Joe Burrow's my guy. Speaking of games, hold up. Now, hold up real quick. I'm in Virginia now, so I can do FanDuel. I'm in VA now, so I can do FanDuel. Hold up. I forgot there's some first quarter spreads real quick. I'm going to put my phone right here.
Got you. We're going to let you.
Now I got that FanDuel, bro. I got that FanDuel. So I'm ready. I'm pumped. But yeah, man, Joe Burrow's my guy, bro. That's my guy, but that's my guy. But the Rams gonna win, bro. The Rams gonna win this.
Yeah,
hands down, bro.
I'm leaning Bengals. I got Bengals.
You got Bengals.
I think Matthew Stafford's up. He's gonna lose it for the Rams. That's how I see it.
I 100% agree.
He's gonna be the reason they lose. Not because of Beckham, or Donald or the defense. It's Matthew Stafford will throw a terrible interception when it matters.
He almost done.
If you look at both of the teams, as soon as Odell came to LA, everybody was calling for them to go to the Super Bowl. The only question mark was if Matt Stafford was going to be able to, to lead the team the right way. The Bengals is the other way around. The only thing on their team that wasn't a question mark was Joe Burrow. And he done brought them through, 3 games they were supposed to lose to get to the AFC, to get to the Super Bowl. It's like his momentum is too much right now. Y'all not stop. Ain't nobody stopping that man.
He's got the it factor. That's what he's got. So he knows how to win. Matthew Stafford. I mean, he was with Detroit, so can't knock him on that. But he's not used to it, so he might fold. But we'll see.
Pressure.
I got Rams. Only for Odell, for real. It's crazy, like when Odell goes to a team, like to me, I'm about to hype it, but it's all good. It's like LeBron going somewhere. Like I'm automatically.
Hey, I'm already up. You already see what's going on. I'm up on the Toronto Raptors first quarter. Miami Heat first quarter. Man, let's get this joint, bro. Handle me. I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. And Cali, if anybody, whoever does the little legislature for Cali gambling and stuff, man, if you're watching this podcast, please bring FanDuel to Cali, bro. I'm tired of sending money over to people in Virginia. This place my best for me, bro. Damn. So, Dom, we going to get this video out, man. We're going to get FanDuel to Cali.
The CEO. It's crazy. All right, so before we get in, I just want to say rest in peace to Amir Locke, and my condolences and prayers go to the Locke family. If you ever heard of Amir Locke or haven't seen the video, I guess I'll give you a quick little synopsis of what happened. He's a 22-year-old African-American that was fatally shot on February 2nd, which was last week, by a SWAT officer of the Minneapolis Police Department inside an apartment in Minneapolis, Minnesota, while police were executing a no-knock warrant during a homicide investigation. So like I said, our condolences go to his family. All right, so let's get into it. So I was scrolling like I always do on Instagram, and I seen like it was basically like a title of saying it said like school gives students fried chicken to celebrate Black History Month, right? And I done a little bit of research. For one, the school is located in Boston, so most people have some type of idea of how Boston is. I'm not gonna get into that, but the school has 3% of population is African Americans, right? So that's wild right there. Like, to celebrate Black History Month, we're gonna give them fried chicken. So the question I give you guys: how would you feel if your school done that shit?
I'm gonna eat the chicken. I'm in that jump pissed. Fuck no.
Okay. Let me ask you this question: if they're not serving fried chicken, what are they serving for Black History Month to represent the culture?
I mean, that is fair. That's the point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to celebrate Black history, African American culture, and you're trying to do that through food, it's impossible to do that without fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? That is like,
Okay.
stereotypes kind of exist for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah. I mean, like, look, if they're doing like a Middle Eastern month and they serve kebab for lunch, I'm not gonna feel some type of way because that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting kebab, falafel, and hummus. So that's like expected. I mean, that's what it is. And I mean, the 3% of the students not them being Black. I mean, majority is obviously white. We're in Boston. So if they're gonna represent something, they might as well do something. I don't know if that was the best idea.
yeah.
But it's just like a question to ask. Like, if it's not fried chicken, what up? And they chose food, what else are they gonna choose?
It's
The fact that it's Boston, the city of Boston.
But
Nah, but the fact that it's Boston, bro, it'd be different, bro. If we was in Charlotte or we was in like in Augusta, Georgia, it's like it's different because it's in the city of Boston, right? There's no, you could go to Boston right now. If I want to go to Boston right now and I want fried chicken, mac and cheese and stuff like that, I'm not gonna find that. You feel me? There's no Southern cuisine in Boston. Now, if it was in like middle of Georgia, or if it was in Charlotte, or if it was somewhere, you know what I'm trying to say, then I'd be good. Then I'd understand it. But it's Boston. We already know the history of Boston racism and stuff. So I ain't ready. Nah, they wildin'. I can't even get down with them on this.
Okay. Let's go back. But it's Black History Month, and they want to represent Black history. How are they gonna do it?
yeah, I mean, it depends on something that fits into their community, and you know what I'm saying, whatnot. Because if you're
they don't have that over there. Like Kenny said, up there in the north, it's 3%. 3% of the students are Black only. That's nothing.
I just see in a high school. I mean, this is one of the situations where I might, identify the problem more than I got a solution. Because I see a high school, like high schoolers are cruel as shit. And if you're telling me that chicken, you don't think the next day those 3% of Black kids are gonna be walking to the halls like, hey, you want some watermelon too? Or you want some fried chicken? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just kids sparking. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that it's bad intentions. I just think it shows, I don't know, it's not the best idea. Like if I was in school there, I would be kind of sick.
But all right, this is my devil's advocate, right? Like most people will say it's distasteful and all that stuff, right? But for real, for high school, let's just say for the masses, people always say like high schools don't really not educate, they don't really educate us on Black History Month, right? So obviously that could be another sector as far as like in history, make sure they're teaching African American history of that for that month. But the whole time that should be a course, that should be a class.
Yeah, that would piss me off if somebody was like, "Oh, you want us to teach Black history? Well, we're serving you chicken."
No, that's different. That's different. Yeah.
What is different? Like if we're gonna complain about it, what are some good ways that they can do it? There's multiple ways, but I can't think of any right now. You know what I'm saying? I've never really thought about it. But their scapegoat was they asked the cafeteria lady, what do you think they should do? And she was like, yes, serving fried chicken.
Nah, son. Hey, even when you hear it like that, that's my son.
What's she white?
What you just said it.
What's she white or black?
Said it. Yeah, serving fried chicken.
She was Black?
Yeah, she was Black. They threw her under the bus, bro. So.
That's the hard part about it. I was like, I want the ideas to come from Black people, but it's hard. Like, I can't, like, as a Black person, I'm not gonna be like, if someone's like, how do we educate our students on Black history? I'll be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Teach them out the history book. I don't know what type of like.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it needs to start in the classroom. First, it starts in the classroom. And then it's like, okay, for example, Thanksgiving lunch, we got turkey, gravy, stuff like that. I mean, then, I don't know, the whole US or whatever needs to come up with a meal when it is Black History Month where it's universal. It doesn't have to be just fried chicken. It could be a bunch of other stuff.
I think it's just hard to accept that the stereotypes come with a little bit of truth to them, because in reality, it's not a bad idea. It's not like
I don't see it as too crazy, but like with just in this within this highly racial tension environment or world that we live in, it's not a good idea. But I don't really see anything wrong with it myself because I would have been crushing.
Yeah, and people in today
would have been trash, especially all white school. That's not easy.
Hey, it's a Catholic school. It's probably a private school, so it might have been good. Who knows?
It's probably read all types of shit.
But again, Boston, so there ain't no chicken joints up there. Probably, I was about to say, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Had a chicken come in and bring in the chicken, that would be cool. But in Boston, I doubt they even got that like that.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to the next joint. All right, so speaking of a snack, you know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about ASAP getting Rihanna pregnant? What y'all think about that? Like when y'all first seen
Y'all
it,
gonna kill me. I'm not a big fan of her.
Bruh, that's the only thing I saw for like a day and a half.
I'm not like a Rihanna crazy. I don't know why everybody so Rihanna crazy. Since I was a jit, I don't know, bro.
yeah,
cool. She look good. I feel like people gas her because women they act like people act like she's the baddest like joint out there. I mean, she looks good, but you know, in that celebrity atmosphere, I see her more as like
amazing artist
or entrepreneur than like, oh, she's so fine.
100%.
Right.
Right.
I think that's why I look at her like a businesswoman.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the whole thing though, I think what I thought was crazy is I don't know if it's true or not, but he unfollowed her and unfollowed ASAP. I've been thinking like, damn, they really be doing that?
Oh, so he really is sick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why else would you unfollow them?
That is kind of childish.
But I can't confirm that he was following them 2 weeks before. I just seen that he wasn't following both of them. So I don't know.
The thing that blows me is like, just because somebody's like famous or whatever, we look so deep into their personal life to trying to find out if some shit hurt them. Cause like really, like if you look at it, if we were to scale it down, like these people weren't famous, you know what I'm saying? Say it's just your boy and some other dude marries his ex-girl. You think it would be weird for him to still be following her? You'd be like, yeah, I would unfollow her too. Like if your ex gets pregnant, you're not like, all right, cool. It was nice knowing you. Or views it that way.
I guess there's two sides to it. I mean, yeah, you could unfollow, but I mean, if you do still follow an ex and they get married, have a kid, I don't think it's a crazy thing to still follow them. I mean,
I don't know. I feel like it's a normal behavior though. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like, oh, Drake's sick. Well, I mean, most people
he's sick.
Sick. If your joint is, or a girl that used to be your joint is now married, pregnant, thriving, and you're scrolling through Instagram and everyone's posting her pregnancy photo shoot. Like, bro, that was the only thing I saw on the internet the entire day that day.
If he was really like in love, like some people claim, he has every right to be sick. Because if I know if my ex was to get pregnant, my nigga, I'm calling off work. Fuck that. Next day, I'm not going to work, nigga. I'm hurt. I'm sick.
Yeah,
like,
I'm actually.
Well, why though?
Huh?
Why?
It's just like
you don't get no more.
You know how like guys got some guys have an ego, like thinking like, oh, I still got a shot. All I gotta do is do that. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm still in the game. You know what I'm saying? And you see that, it's like, bruh, really? It's like you gonna have a kid on me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's some wild shit, but I'm just telling you.
Oh, it's over, but you know, I can still get back at it sometime where it's not really over till it's over.
It's almost a closed door almost.
That's the over. When you see her pregnant, married, he's like, yeah, like, that's really not.
I mean,
once you get there.
I was supposed to be first, Kenny.
You said what?
I was supposed to be first.
I mean, do you guys think Drake thinks that do you think Rihanna is the one that got away for Drake?
Rihanna ain't want Drake ass.
Bro, let me tell you something, man.
Well, it doesn't matter what Rihanna wants.
Oh.
In my head, I'd be like, in my head, I'm like, yo, is this even real, bro? Like that, you being like a superstar of that level, I really don't think you can be compatible like that.
Yeah.
I seen a podcast where Amber Rose was talking about she said she only date who's as big as her, because she said all the niggas who be low, like us, normal dudes like us, you know what I mean? We try to take sneak pics. And we just, you know what I mean? We try to
see that's what it is. That's what it is.
But then I'm like, I think they tripping though, because I'd rather do the opposite. I'd rather be with somebody who's just a normal person.
To make it last.
I just don't think
to make it last.
Real, bro. Not real.
I like the idea of it, but most people would be like, I hate when people do this, but they'd be like, look at Jay-Z and Beyonce, motherfucker. That's one out of like
one.
Yeah.
But don't that's another conversation too, because like they're together, but like they might be together just because of the image type of thing.
The image type.
Thank you. That could be an image type thing, man. That could have been done a long time ago.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. It's like you already as a celebrity, like look at it just right now. Everybody's like, oh, Drake got to be sick. That's just him individually because of the level of fame that he has. People are literally invested in like whether or not he's sad about his ex getting pregnant. If you take a relationship where two people are really that big, like anything can happen. You're literally living your life under a microscope. Like I feel like it can't be that real for people who are like that famous to be together. At some point, it has to be a business thing. It has to be an image thing. It has to be like publicity. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even if that's not all the way what it is, a big factor of it. Like to go back with the Jay-Z thing, like y'all remember when Solange was whooping on my man in the elevator and all this shit was coming out, Becky with the good hair, yada, yada, about how he was cheating on her and shit, but they didn't get no divorce. Shit like that can happen and it can make that relationship, even though, you know, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. People make all types of assumptions and then the relationship sticks together because they have public images that they have to uphold.
Exactly.
Like look at my man right now getting dragged out because he's going through a divorce.
See, exactly. It's just getting dragged out. It's just getting worse and worse. Kanye and Kim.
I ain't making it.
Dude, did you see the drama? Did you see the drama they had? They were going back and forth on IG. They were posting about each other on. That is childish.
Millions of followers.
I know niggas. I mean, he said, I know the news is gonna try to portray me as a bad guy. I'm gonna be the one that tell my story. So that's why he's taking attention all the time. So,
yeah, but I guess I don't know. Go in an interview or something. Don't post it like that on IG.
I feel like Drake. I wouldn't say that that's the one that got away because I feel like if I'm Drake, I'm trying to be a smart motherfucker, and the one that I want is gonna be somebody low key. You know what I'm saying? They can look at me, but they don't really know much about her. She ain't got no album to talk shit about me on. You know what I'm saying? She ain't
I feel you, but it goes back to the conversation we had the other day about the whole condom thing with Drake. Like that kind of stuff happens with people who are not at that level. You know, when you're not at that level, you're gonna start doing crazy stuff. And then if you're not at that level, your lifestyle is completely different than their lifestyle. So that's why some people don't do it, or they just stay single.
That hot sauce shit is crazy, bro. Because I mean, I would have just flushed the condom down the toilet. Like, if you put a hot sauce in the joint and then put it in the trash. He knew she was on some shit. He was like, "I'm gonna catch her right now."
You're gonna learn. She gonna learn a lesson if that is true.
Yeah,
that geeks. All right, so one of my boys just met a girl that he thought was, you know, summertime fun, you know, this past weekend, right? And you know, he just got out of a relationship, like a long-term relationship, and he don't really know how the game is, you know, how the game is now. You know what I'm saying? They was dating for like 5 years, single, so now he's trying to get his feet wet. Went to a party this past weekend and met this gorgeous girl. And he was like, yo, what should I do? Like, just got her number. How soon should I hit her up? So that made me think, like, damn, that's a good, you know, podcast question. So what are some, let's try to throw out some ideas or some rules that you guys go by when you first meet a girl. Like, what are some do's and don'ts?
So these are some rules for you in terms of like your behavior, like how I go about to approach. Okay. Well,
or just put yourself in his shoes. You meet a girl on Saturday.
Yeah.
When you're hitting her back up, like you got her number and everything, and then before you left, like, oh, I'll hit you. Like, let's hang out. Blah blah blah. We'll meet up. When are you, I guess, hitting her up to hang out?
I want to ask y'all this before I do this. Do y'all do the next day? It was nice to meet you text. I be throwing that joint out there.
Sometimes. I guess it depends on
how the girl is.
On the vibe of the situation.
Yeah.
If I get on Monday, 3 p.m., I'm gonna get the text Monday, 5 p.m.
Saying what?
Thanks for your number.
Oh, okay.
See, because
I don't believe in waiting. I don't think why wait.
I feel like that quick window, especially like if it's during the day, you better off hitting that quick window of like, yo, yeah, what's up? It was nice to meet you, rather than like the next day. Because if you hit the next day, you be like, damn, it's like, it's almost more pressed if you wait the next day than if you just hit it right then. Because it's like, all right, I was doing this, I got the number, I just saved it, boom. But then if you go wait X amount of time and then hit her line, she's gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You just
It's a generational thing. It's our generation, social media and stuff.
Social media, exactly. Social
media as depicted in a way where it's like, wow, don't be pressed. That's not pressed. Back in the day, niggas was writing letters. Back in the day, niggas was writing letters. Pull up on you with a letter, quick. Here, take this joint. But now it's like, because of social media and stuff. Now we going around. It's like you pressed if you text in the within the hour. That's crazy, man. We just gotta stop that notion, man. We gotta stop
it's the whole like obsession mentality that people try to like portray that, oh, don't be obsessed, don't be this, don't be that. I mean, obviously early on it might be a little excessive, but like you said, social media portrays it like if you're too obsessive in the beginning, it's not gonna work out, this, that. But at the end of the day, if one person is interested in another person, it's going to work out regardless. Whether you do it an hour after or a week after, it's going to work. It's going to happen.
For sure. Like I always tell my boy, if you that boy, or if she's interested, obviously if you don't say no dumb shit, as long as you somewhat normal, she'll let you know if she fuck with you. So it could be the same day, the day after. It's basically, all about her. Because you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like most people, either guy or girl, already know how they feel about you before you even meet them. You know what I'm saying? It's either you're gonna be winning or losing type shit. Because girls have a type.
My rule, like you said, like some of the rules that we have for ourselves. My rule for myself personally, if I meet a girl, I get her number, I get her contact information. I'm gonna give, like, unless she's saying like I'm going out of town or some other shit. Like if we both in the city, I'm giving myself 2 weekends for a link. If I don't link in those first 2 weekends, it's a dead mission. Not saying like, oh, I'm trying to beat or like go on a date, but if I'm like, yo, I got this going on, you want to meet up? If she can't meet up with me over the course of 2 whole weekends or anything during that week, then it's a dub. She probably be nice. She probably just want to be a friend. That's what's up. That's cool. But I'm not gonna go expecting nothing.
I've seen the realest thing come on. The one thing that came to my head, bro, and I took that, like, I would tap this joint on my body.
I need it.
I think even my mama told me. My mom's upstairs, so thank you, Mom. I think my mama told me, if a youngin really wants a dude,
yeah,
you gonna know.
Yeah,
100%.
I used to never believe in that. I used to never believe in that. I used to be like, nah, you could go ahead, you could you spread some steez, you'll know, bro. And I started learning. I said, that's true, bro. Yeah. Young really wants to do. You don't know, bro. I used to be pressed.
That's the thing.
Pressed, bro. Pressing them.
As a nigga, you don't want to look pressed, so you're not gonna go too hard to talk to a shorty. Like, you're gonna be like, all right, man, I'm a relax. I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, OD pressing her out on the line. Women, if they really fuck with a nigga, they let it be known. They will text 2-3 times a day. They'll send you a what you doing, and then like find another reason to text you, like a TikTok or a tweet or some shit.
And they be pressing on you like that, bro.
A TikTok.
Not like that. But I'm saying women are more comfortable with repeatedly communicating with you than we are, because you'll look dumb. For real, because girls spark us to their little group chats and shit more than we do. Like, I'm not hitting somebody up like, oh yeah, she really on my line. I'm like, yo, I gotta keep that low. You know what I'm saying? You never.
This is really strategic, bro.
That's the problem too. Like the strategic stuff.
We're on a fine line. Basically, the rehab what we were talking about. We're on a fine line between being labeled as thirsty and actually wanting a woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you gotta kind of judge on, like, I guess the first few interactions of like, all right, she fuck with this, like she responded back quickly, or she waiting 5 hours to text me back. All right, let me take a step back. Like, it's just so much, like, it's literally a game of chess.
Yeah,
that shit is
I think different.
I think that shit is so stupid.
Because, like, for instance, I was talking to this one girl, and she was telling me, she was like, I hate when guys tell me, ask me, how was your day? Right? I was like, all right, I ain't about to fuck
end this podcast. I don't want to hear this.
The next girl I talked to, I continued the conversation of last night, even though it was like we stopped talking at like 10 p.m. Then the next day, I continued the conversation probably around like 10 a.m. the next day. And I didn't say, no. The next day, I just said, hey, what's up or some shit like that. She was like, wow, that's rude. You ain't gonna say, how was your day? And I was going off of the last girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bruh.
Nah, you gotta stay consistent with what you do, man.
Exactly.
Some girls want this, some girls want that.
But it's the thing, though. You get the same answer every time. How was your day? It was good. What about you? Like, I understand that shit.
Yeah, I understand how that becomes annoying. You don't want to have the same repetitive conversations. You want to be more interesting. But like, I just don't get why we got to be so strategic all the time. Like, you got to be thinking about how you present yourself, what you say. It's like, what happened to, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like an old ass dude, but like, what happened to just like naturally being able to vibe with somebody? Because it's like, as a person, you want somebody that's going to be consistent and like actually shows interest. But nowadays it's like, you can't do that before you cross that line into like going too strong, thirsty, etc. So then you gotta peel back. But then sometimes you look like, oh, like you just don't give a shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not, I'm trying to keep it cool and not do too much. I don't know. It's hard.
Too many games.
Now, my other thing that I do is I throw in a FaceTime randomly every now and then, like, oh, I ain't doing shit, I'm in the car or whatever. Rather than hit it with a text, just hit that little FaceTime. Because if a shorty fuck with you, she picking that joint up.
Facts.
And if she, because
it depends. But look, hey, come on, if she fucking with you, she not gonna answer unless she's like, dressed, not dressed up, but like she looking good.
Nah, because sometimes they'll answer that joint and you'll be looking at the ceiling. You're like, sir, that's when you know you in there. Because she wanted to see what you was talking about, but she wasn't trying to let you see her. How can I help you? I'll be like, hey, what's up? I was just trying to see what you was up to. And all I'm gonna do is see how she gonna act when I FaceTime the joint. I'm gonna be off that phone in like 2 minutes.
All right, I got a scenario on top of the after the first link. So the first link, obviously, hit her up within the max within 3 days. And then obviously off the vibe, you figure out what you want to do. All right, so what if like you plan on taking a girl out to a restaurant, right? You ask her what's her favorite type of food. She tells you, and she also tells you this. Let's say she said like, I like Spanish food. And then she says, but I only eat at 4.5 or better restaurants. You still taking her out?
You don't eat Michelin star.
How y'all feel?
Me personally,
by case basis.
Any youngin who's even gonna say that, I'll most likely dead you.
Why is that?
The fact that you even have the audacity, like you have the audacity to even like let those words roll off your tongue. Nah, you got an issue.
Yeah,
you got a real issue. Yeah. That's actually very scary, but you know, it's funny, Dom, you brought that up. There's actually youngins like that.
What?
Who say that?
Yes.
100%.
It's crazy. I've never heard it, but yeah. I believe it.
For me personally, if I'm taking you out on a date, I should be able to take you anywhere. I'm not saying I'm gonna take you to McDonald's, but like, you know what I'm saying? You should be wanting to go somewhere with me because I might bring you to a place that's not, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5 stars, Washington Post, whatever. It might be a little hole in the wall joint, but that shit really is good.
Cracking, but it's buzzing.
I'll be going on a consistent
and the environment lit.
You know what I'm saying? Or a place where you catch a vibe. It's like case, but it's also, if that's the type of women that you date, it depends on the type of standards that you go for, whether like you or what you date for on whether or not you're gonna tolerate that. If you're the type of dude like, yeah, I need a shorty that's always bad, nails done, you know what I'm saying? Designer this, designer that, tough shorty. And those are the standards that you look for. You can't be surprised when she's like, yeah, I'm trying to go to Ruth Chris first date. You know what I'm saying? If you're dating somebody for their personality, then you should be a little taken aback at that. If you're really talking to somebody, you met them in an environment that fits within your lifestyle, and then they're saying they want extravagant things like off the rip, then yeah, you should dub that. That's a dub.
Dub.
So are you taking them to Ruth's Chris on a first date, or are you gonna keep the expectations low in the beginning and then work your way up there?
If I know what I'm going for, then I know what I'm going for. Right now, I ain't taking no fucking body to Ruth Chris. I ain't asking out. Nah, yeah, but that's a good point though. That's a good thought. Don't be out here trying to flex first 2-3 dates and then end up
you gotta keep that standard up there.
Because if you give him Roos Chris, you give him Roos Chris and you do Outback next week, it's over for you, brother.
Yeah.
You started here and you did this, it's done for you.
That's another joint I saw Shorty talking about on TikTok. She was like, man, introduce them to energy and standards that they can't maintain. And I was like, yeah, I definitely gotta keep that one. Cause you try to flex too hard when you first meet somebody, you try to flex just to show out. And then 2 months go by and now y'all going to Chili's. She not gonna be fucking with you. And you gonna be
hey, be within your means. That's all you gotta do.
Last thing I'll say, where we going? So I wouldn't dead them, but I think I look at it as giving me the answer to the test. So obviously she feels confident enough to say that she normally gets her way all the time. So you can play a girl like that, like this, as in obviously you ain't gonna be like act like you're super like overly on her dick. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna always let her have her way. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you're gonna play somewhat hard to get. So obviously you ain't gonna take her to a 4.5 restaurant, but you can take her to some chill shit. And if she say something about it, like I'm taking you out, you're not paying. So you know what I'm saying? Check her like that. So that's how you can basically let her know who you're dealing with type shit. That could be the first time you let her know. That's how I look at it. But I understand shut her down. And also it when a girl does that, to me, I automatically put you in a different,
different category.
And you already know what that means.
Yeah, because it's like certain girls that you can take seriously, like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see the possibility of a future with you. And then there's some girls that you like, I don't see, but I still want to smash. And and if you're immediately on the like, take me out, nice places, spend all your money on me, off go, like, I don't mind doing that, but it puts you in a position where it's like, okay, she's definitely just, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch it one day, but it ain't nothing gonna come from it.
Yeah.
Because her priorities off.
Thanks. All right. So I seen this on some podcast. We don't do no voting over here. Yeah, I mean. All right. So look. Is it a man's job to improve a woman's life? So obviously you look at it as like if you're dating a woman, right? Is it your job? Is it a man's job to improve a woman's life?
I don't know.
I don't think it's a dude's job, but I will take on that responsibility.
Got it.
You see what I'm trying to say? I see a lot because a lot of niggas always be like, she gotta come with a high paying job. She gotta do this. She got, you know what I mean? Me, I think also me being foreign African, you don't really see that in the household, right? You always see your father figure doing the most for for his wife, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, yo, you could chill, you do all this. You feel me? So I'm not gonna say it's your job, but take that responsibility on. A lot of niggas gonna watch this video and be like, man, Kenny, shut up. But that's just how I feel, man.
The reason I say no, I say like a smooth hell no, because the way that they pose the question, it's a man's job to make a woman's life better if they're in a relationship. I disagree with that to the fullest.
Yeah.
I feel like to be in a relationship with somebody, what's good, fool? That's my roommate coming in and join right quick. What's up? I'm on the pod, fool. It's okay. But
in his crib, talking about.
But it's like if you're in a relationship with somebody or if you're seeing somebody, it's your job to be mutually beneficial to each other. You know what I'm saying? In whatever way that is. I don't like how it's posed into the sense where it's like a man gotta, financially bring something to the table. It depends on y'all dynamic. You know what I'm saying? I know that for some people, if that's what they prioritize, it's not wrong for you to do that, but that shouldn't be the across the board expectation. Like, she has to make your life better and you make her life better. Like, both to both. Like the man has to improve her life for it to work. Because even in the aspect that people typically look at it, where it's like the man has money, so he starts paying for stuff. you still can't say that's plainly him making her life better, because best believe if I'm paying for a bunch of stuff, I'm coming home to a clean crib. I'm coming home to some food ready made every night. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's making my life better too. The same way that, you know what I'm saying, if I'm financially doing something, it's making her life better. It has to be a two-way street no matter how you cut the cake.
That's just, yeah, as for like the job, nah, it's not a nigga job. Nah, it's not a dude's job. I mean, I don't mind taking on that responsibility.
Yeah, you have to meet the person before it's your job.
You feel me?
What you think, Eddie?
I don't know. I feel like it depends on the case. Like if you're like you get in a relationship with the girl and you know she's like you know still ambitious, you know she's working to what she got to do, or you know it's not just obviously not just the career aspect, it's everything else. I mean, I don't want to say it's a man's job, but I feel like we're supposed to be there to improve their lives. I mean, if the woman is independent, the woman is independent. She don't need a man to improve their life. But if the scenario asks or is necessary for it to do so, then yeah. I mean, at that point, yes, it is going to be my job to improve their life.
Man or woman, you shouldn't be seriously seeing somebody if you're not making their life better in some aspect.
Of course, 100%.
It's everyone's job, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, their gender in the relationship. It's your job to make your partner's life easier and better. That's why you're in a relationship.
All right, so if it was worded as in, is it a man's job to make a woman's life easier? Would you say that?
Yes.
So you 100%. Okay.
Yeah, I'd agree. You know what I'm saying? Because easier is just is there's so many different ways to do that, but her life should not be harder because she's with you. That's just basic, you know what I'm saying, rules of how I see it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with y'all. As far as I don't like the job just put too much sauce.
The job, yeah.
Exactly.
God damn. You want me to provide, and it's my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about that, but obviously I would, you know, make it one of my given like duties, but like I don't want you to put pressure. You're supposed to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck all that. Let me have an option.
That's the stuff I don't like. Like if you start saying like, oh, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. I mean, like if I'm gonna do it. If I'm not gonna do it, why are you with me anyways? So like, and going back to what Kamal said, if it's you just gotta compliment each other. If I need improving on one aspect, you're gonna be doing it, and vice versa. So
the thing about the job is it just brings you into this narrative that circles around. Like I see it on social media all the time. Podcasts, people talk about it all the time, where it's like the roles of the man's, when they say it's the man's job to make the woman's life better, easier, it turns into this, what do you bring to the table? And it always turns into a financial discussion and all that other stuff, which is like, to me, it's very polarizing. You see people that are either all the way on one side where it's like the man should be taking care of everything, blah, 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 versus people who are like, nah, it should be 50-50, everything, everybody take care of their damn self. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a alpha man. I'm not I'm not paying something just for a girl to be with me and stuff like that. And I feel like that conversation is something that's impossible to ever get to the bottom of, where it's like, it's different strokes for different folks. I'm not dating somebody that is expecting me to pay all their bills, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody might say, oh, you're broke for that, you know, and they not wrong if that's what they
nah.
I say majority, but I don't know about all of them motherfuckers.
Right. And so it's different, you know, space for different people. So when you say like it's your job to make da-da-da, it starts edging into that lane. And I'm like, nah, that's case by case. But it definitely is, I would say, your job to make her life easier, regardless of like, you know what I'm saying, however you want to shake it out with that, the whole bring it to the, what do you bring to the table aspect. I don't like that. But I feel like if you're with somebody, you should be doing stuff for them, however it fits within your realm of ability.
Yeah. I'm rolling. Yeah, because this question, there's so many ways you can look at this question, because it reminds me of I seen like a little clip of Will Smith, the legendary Will Smith. Shout out to my guy. He was saying, as a husband or as a man in a relationship, it is not our duty as a man. It's not a man's job to be held accountable or responsible for his woman's happiness. And I agree with that. But when I first heard it, I was like, what, really? But if you really think about it, it's not my responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I should make you happy, but as far as your happiness, like as a whole, it's not. I don't think it's my responsibility.
It's nobody's responsibility but your own, as to be a happy person.
Yeah.
If you're not happy, say something about it. We can talk. That's what conversing's for. That's
Yeah. That's why they say in marriages it's all about communication, because I'm not going to be able to read your mind. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know that you're unhappy, how I'm supposed to know? Yeah, it's my job to make you happy, but it's like you said, when you tell somebody, some people don't want to talk about, hey, how's your day? And so then you went to the next person and just said, yo, what you doing? Da da da. So you're not even gonna ask me how my day was. You can't expect, you can't know how you rub people the right or wrong way if they don't say nothing. And so I don't know. I feel like it's your responsibility to want to make somebody happy, but if somebody's not gonna let you know that they're unhappy, to me, your hands are clean.
Right. Definitely their fault. All right. So back to the Super Bowl real quick. Try to run through this joint before we get to the Audacity. I think we got some time. All right. So this Super Bowl's lineup. I think I would say shout out to Jay-Z for making this happen for the culture. We got Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, I believe Snoop Dogg and Mary J. Blige. Right?
Yeah.
So
you said Kendrick Lamar, right?
Yeah, yeah. So as a fan of hip hop, I don't think we've ever seen a heavily served hip hop what is the word?
Halftime show
of artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at these past, like the past decade of people that performed. Like last year we had The Weeknd, Jennifer Lopez. I mean The Weeknd, a year after that, Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. A year before that, Maroon 5, Travis Scott, Big Boy. Year before that, Justin Timberlake, the Tennessee Kids, University of Minnesota Marching Band. Year before that, Lady Gaga. Year before that, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Coldplay. Year before that, Katy Perry, Lenny Kravitz, and Missy Elliott. Year before that, Bruno Mars, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and year before that, Beyonce. So just off of those names, I would say that's basically almost a decade. Does this have the most potential to be the best halftime show of this past decade out of the shows that are out of the artists I just named?
I would say it has. I would say it has the potential to be the best for us. You know what I'm saying? The Super Bowl is different from, any other concert that you will ever watch on TV or you go watch, because it has such a wide array of viewers that it has to appeal to. That's why you don't see them, even though, if you wanted to talk about, like 18 to 24 or 25 to 30, what they listen to, the football fans in that aspect, it's probably a little bit more geared towards stuff like this show, hip hop. I mean, that's what the players are listening to for the most part. That's the type of music and the type of culture that surrounds them. But you got to remember that they have to think about all the families at home with their kids that are all sitting there together. And I mean, even here, they did a good job of making it rappers that have good images that are like really presentable. You know what I mean? Like
I forgot they had Eminem's performing too. But keep going.
Yeah. So exactly, you got Eminem.
I forgot about him.
He's white, so obviously people are gonna be like, oh yeah, if I like rap, I want to hear some Eminem. Like if they're trying to proceed into like suburban fan bases, Snoop Dogg has surpassed like kind of his image as like the rapper, all the negative connotations that come with being a rapper, like the whole gangster image and all that other stuff. He passed that a long time ago, and his process of becoming a household name, like people are accepting of him, his whole shit with weed, like he just has made himself kind of like a more family acceptable person. That kind of comes with Dr. Dre. Kendrick Lamar, even though his music is way more geared, I guess I wouldn't even say it's necessarily how his music is posed, but like he's on some like really, really pro-black like stuff with his lyrics. He has an image that's pretty clean. Like people respect Kendrick Lamar. He has great sponsorship deals. Like he has deals with Reebok and all that stuff. Like he's on mainstream. I don't know. They did mainstream rappers because that's not to get into rap. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't have YG out there. You know what I'm saying? They can't have, I don't know, whoever you want. Any like rappers that are really they couldn't put the Migos on there. They couldn't put Young Thug on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Their music it's too out there. it's not what people want their kids listening to per se, and so you can't perform that at halftime. So that's why this is definitely going to be the first rap one for a while. Depending on how it goes, it might not be for a while. Because remember when Janet Jackson's titty popped out, it was like another 5-6 years before we even saw like an R&B type of artist.
Yeah, that changed the game.
That was different.
Well, I got one thing then I'll let
R&B. Yeah.
There you go. I don't agree with you saying they can't have the Migos on the drink. Dr. Dre used to talk about crazy shit. Snoop Dogg used to talk about crazy shit. So if they can do it, why can't the Migos or Young Thug?
Long ago. It was so long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like the people that would be outraged the way that the older folks would now, that would be outraged at the Migos. Those people that would be outraged at the Migos were our age when Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg were making The Chronic and, you know, all that other stuff that had people their age at that time upset. They grew up on that music. So as it ages, you know, their imagery changes. Snoop Dogg's an old dude. Like, people will look at him and they don't see, you know, it's so much drama in the LBC, like the whole Crip, all that. They don't see that anymore. They literally see him now.
Like
a dad.
In LBC, yeah.
Yeah, what you think, Matty?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like, the guys that's going to perform, I don't know how they're going to perform. Are they going to perform together? Are they going to perform separately? Because, you got Kendrick Lamar, Dre, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and Snoop Dogg. They don't really all go together.
Yeah.
What's the plan for all this? Well, I don't know. I think, me personally, I think it's probably going to end up being underwhelming because they might try too hard. But if they stick to maybe the basics, it'll probably be good. But if they try too hard and make it a show, it might be pretty bad.
Got you. We'll see.
Like, what's Kendrick Lamar going to perform?
That's the question. And like, how's their songs gonna flow with each other? I don't know, because they don't have that. Like, I know Snoop and Eminem probably have some stuff together, but like Mary J.
Dre and Eminem, and Snoop Dogg, yeah, they'll probably have something together.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows when she's coming in?
I get one song. Mary J. Blige is a legend, but I don't know what she would play.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know what she is. What she gonna do at the Super Bowl?
Just fine.
They're gonna surprise us.
I like to see it though. We'll see. All right, so let's end on this Audacity. All right, so Audacity, if this is your first time listening, I'm gonna give these guys a scenario. Basically, after I give the story, we're gonna decide if we agree with the outcome or don't agree with the outcome, or what will we do in the situation. All right, so this Audacity. So put yourself in this person's shoes. My boy hit me up and was like, "Hey, yo, I got a scenario for you." I was like, "All right, bet." So if one of your closest friends was dating a girl and she told him she never messed with the dude, right? But she did for a fact, would you tell your closest friend that his girl is lying about messing with the dude? Or would you let it ride? But the kicker is you are close friends with the guy that fucked your man's girl before they were dating. So would you tell him the truth or will you just let it slide?
Okay, I think I misinterpreted this. You mean a specific?
There's 3 people involved.
Yep, 3 people.
She didn't tell her man's. I thought you were saying she was telling him that she never messed with anybody ever. No, you're saying she telling him that she didn't mess with this one specific dude. Like, my girl told me she didn't mess with Dom.
Yeah. Like you asked your girl, your closest friend asked his girl, like, "Hey, did you mess with this person?" She said, "No, I didn't." But you know that she has messed with the person that she lied about. But you know the fact that he did, right? But you're friends with both of the guys. She didn't cheat on him, but she lied about messing with the guy prior to dating. Would you be like, "Nah, she did"? You wouldn't say nothing.
And if I ask my homie who she messed with, he says, "Nah, don't say nothing." Like, "Nah, keep it low."
Mm-hmm. But you're close,
and you're close with both. You're close with both.
No, you're way closer with the guy in a relationship. But the guy you're cool with though.
I'm snitching. I'm
snitching.
Whistleblowing. I don't care.
Like, if it's like my best friend dating the girl versus like someone who I'm like friends with, like on social media, or like, we hang out, we see we hang out every now and then and stuff. Yeah, I'm telling.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him because the past is past or whatever. I'm gonna tell him he gets over it. It's before him. It's before he was saving the joint, so whatever. But I'm gonna tell him though.
Yeah, because to me, it's like if it's somebody that I see every day,
Yeah.
and
I'll tell him.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be out there helping secrets be kept from them. And if I go to the other person, I'm like, yo, you gotta tell this man, and he's like, nah, I'm not trying to tell him. That's telling me a lot about cuz. Like, I'm like, bro, it's in the past. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Obviously, it's in the past.
Tell him respectfully. Don't walk up to me like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? like tell him with some respect, and there's no reason for it to ever be a thing. If you feel like you gotta keep that hidden, to me, that's saying that, you know what I'm saying, you want to keep that door open or something, and you don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Come on, facts.
At that point, I'm even more motivated to go tell my man's like, yeah, you need to know that he beat the joint. I don't know like what their situation was with each other, but you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's no reason to keep that in the dark unless you're still going smack.
Facts.
And why is she lying?
That's
I mean, yeah.
So me,
I'm
a fuck ass friend. I ain't telling. This is why I ain't telling.
Yeah.
This is how I look at it. I always look at everything the worst case scenario. So what if I tell my mans, right? So say this is about me. What if I tell my mans that such and such fuck? What if the dude that fuck want to fight me? Why am I gonna get in a fight over a joint that is not even mine? I'm not getting in a fight over no other man's joint. You know what I'm saying?
Any dude gonna even fight you?
Let it happen.
Nobody gonna fight you. And
I'm just saying, I look at what because if it's never gonna come out at the end of the day, it ain't my business. That's how I look at it. It ain't my business.
Very true.
But if my closest friend asks me, you know anything about it? All right, I ain't gonna lie to you in your face, but if you ain't never asked, I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, okay, I can put it that way. Yeah,
if you don't front me about like, yo, you know about such and such, then I'll say something. But if he ain't never asked, I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, but how do you know that the girl lied though? So it got brought up.
Yeah. To me, it's like I'm not having this conversation out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna walk up to my boy and be like, yo, you wiped her? Don't you know she
did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, but if for me to even be aware of the fact that he's misinformed on it, it somehow came across to me that he was lied to. And in that sense, I gotta be like, yo, I'm gonna let you know, because you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have, if you're really my man's, I'm not gonna have you out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool, because I wouldn't want that to happen to me. Like, I would be more sick at my homie who knew the whole time. Well, I wouldn't say more, because you're gonna be real sick at your girl who done lied to you about some shit if it comes out to light. But I would still be pretty sick if my man's had known the whole time and he knew that I was sitting out here, you know what I'm saying, none the wiser, and didn't get me hip to it.
Yeah.
I feel like I started being homies.
I've just like I've been scoring a few times just by like opening my mouth about certain situations, and then I'm in a predicament. I'm like, bro, why?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about this. So I'm just like, but I'm just like, I know what has happened before in my past where I should have just shut the fuck up. So that's why I can't fuck with the joint.
Because people hit you with his when they know that they in the wrong.
Look, it's always better to keep your mouth shut anyways.
Yeah, but
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
but always better.
If that was a situation, I would be looked at as a fake friend. Hopefully that shit don't ever happen to me.
I feel like it'd be too old for shit like that to be happening anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I ain't got time for that shit. Y'all got anything else?
No, sir. I got nothing.
I bet.
Go Bengals. Joe Burrows.
Yeah, we got to
download Pieces February 14th.
I think my biggest take out of this is any youngin who's gonna be watching this, any shorty, any girl, any female who's gonna be watching this, please, let's throw away he's too pressed. He texted me same day. Let's bring chivalry back, man. Because I'm telling you, man, as a whole, it's a very scary. I saw this. Let me say this real quick. I saw this video of this girl today, TikTok, and she was crying on the joint, and she said, "Dating in LA when you're over 30 is hell." And she was crying. She said, man, this dude, like, she's like, I was talking to this guy and, you know, I'm getting old. All my friends are getting married. They're having kids. And this dude just out of nowhere just said, hey, ghosted her. And she's crying on the joint, bro. Wild joint. And she's just like, yo, just dating in LA is wild. It's not fair. It sucks. And it's like, to me, it's like, man, Our generation, bro.
It's fucked. It's fucked.
It's getting
Our
wild
generation is
now,
fucked.
dog.
Why you
It's
think?
getting wild, dog.
Every day
So,
goes by. Every day goes by, and it just gets worse and worse. The numbers are lower. People don't want to do shit. People don't want to get married. People want to date for a month, then ghost. It's a bunch of stuff.
Made it so much worse because people look at it as like the grass is greener on the other side. They're always looking at something on the internet that's not, that's not necessarily real, or they don't see the full 360 of it, and then they start, degrading the value of what's around them.
People are invested and in love with the temporary feeling versus the vision and the long term.
Very scary.
Investment. So
I got one last question for all y'all. When was the last time you ghosted a joke?
Oh damn!
Bro, I can honestly say I've never. I'd rather, because I can't, bro. I think that's just grimy. So I'd rather you just dead me. Just dead me. I'll be cool with it. Cause I'll be cool with you dead me. If you dead me, I'll be cool with it.
Hey,
Especially if I'm waiting. If I'm waiting for it to end and you dead me, I'll be cool. I'll be like, all right, bet.
Hey, if you've never
ghosting, I can't do it.
If you've never ghosted anybody, hey, shout out to you. That's
I'm never, dog.
So what Kenny's saying is like he faked it until she ghosted him.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll be cool with that. Yeah, I'll be cool with that.
Yeah. Nah, ghosting is a.
You never just disappeared, didn't say anything to her. But Kenny, you've deaded a joint before. You've hit a joint like, yeah.
Deaded. But deaded, see, there's a difference in ghosted and deaded.
No, deaded is like you wait. Yeah, ghosted is like you didn't even say like we're done.
Say nothing.
Like, you just went ghost. Like
that's grimy.
You don't respond?
That's grimy. Nah, I ain't do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, I ain't never ghosted either. But I've like
conversation.
I got to the point where I just started doing dumb shit for her to cut me off. I've done that.
But that's better though.
Sabotaging the situation.
Yeah, I've done that before. I don't do it a lot, but I've done some.
That's good though.
So wait, do you guys consider ghosting like I guess you don't reply once type of thing? Like if she hits you back up after that and you responded, that's still a ghost. I don't know.
See, yeah, because it's like that for me. Like I've tried to ghost someone where it's like, okay, I'm just gonna let this naturally fizzle out, not say anything back.
That's what
They consistently continue to contact. Eventually you're gonna be like, yeah, what's up? Or like you at that point, if you try to ghost someone, like you're like, okay, I'm gonna stop texting back, and then they text you like multiple times, you have a decision where you're either going to be like, okay, I'm going to take advantage of this situation and just, continue to entertain this person even though I have no real intentions, or you got to have that hard talk of deading them. And so sometimes, yeah, ghosting it's because it's the easy way out. You got to either like, you can get to not be a piece of shit because you don't string them along, but you don't have to have the hard talk of like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. But I haven't done that in a while. Oh no! About the last time.
I think this is the last thing I'll say. It's rude to ghost after you've had sex with the person, but ghosting after a first date, that ain't that bad.
Yeah, no, that's not even ghosting. That's just like it didn't work. I'm doing all this is like after you've already been involved with the person pretty heavily.
Yeah, after first date, that's not ghosting.
Yeah, I've had a bad date and then just ghosted. I'll be like, yeah, nah, she wasn't worth. I'm not about to do this. And that's not even really ghosting. You just stop trying. You're just like, yeah. That's like that goes back to the first thing we talked about. Like, I'm not about to keep hitting somebody up if it ain't really nothing to it. But yeah, after you've had sex with a person, you can't just never speak.
Yeah. That's probably the worst. Like you have sex with somebody, then ghost.
And then
that's the worst.
That's the shit that makes you an enemy to somebody.
The sickest thing, that the only time I've ever been ghosted, then I really gotta get out of here. I was in college, right? And I don't know, I think I was a junior. And I don't know why I couldn't go back to my spot. So I went to this junk's dorm.
Oh wow.
Meet on the top bunk, right? Calm down, get my clothes on. She don't say nothing, but she put a tally on her little
little calendar.
Yeah, it's almost like She was counting shit. I was like, what is that for? She's like, yeah, me and my roommate are keeping track of who gets the most bodies the first semester. I say, that was the craziest shit. And then she did it, man. Like
that's OD because you walking home like, damn,
I'm Italian.
That was probably the ruthless shit I've ever seen. All right, thank you, Kamal, for pulling up to the motherfucking pod. I didn't even hit this earlier. Damn. Let's go. And shout out to Kenny. Thanks for
man.
For sure. Next time, man, you gotta let me know, man. We gotta do something in person.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I just came to the joint real quick. But you already know last time we pulled up, man, we had a day. It was like a June or something. We had a day. Put up to your crib, so we do it again. Sure. I just don't like Nova in the winter. But I will say this though, I'm blown. I put $60 on Golden State, OKC first quarter, and Golden State's let me down. So I'm done. I'll be the last. I'm not rocking with this joint no more. I can see why
go back to California. You don't want to.
Yeah, I'm done. I can see why it's becoming an issue. I'm sick, dog.
And Kenny, I'll tell you this phone right here, the easy access of just going to an app, whether it's fucking social media or FanDuel, it's the worst thing ever, bro.
I'm sick, brother. I'm sick.
It's the worst.
I'm done. I'm done. Gone. Everything's gone.
All right. Thank you for watching. Talk to me.
Guys,
let's go.